Hello again, folks. It's me again. It's your boy Tabo, back again with another session of JavaScript, baby. So this time we're gonna get into the meat of this language, and we're gonna learn how this whole thing works, what makes JavaScript, what makes it tick, what makes it whatever. Okay, we're diving into this thing. So I will open up the document that I created the last time, and we're going to take it from there. Okay, everything that we did the last time, I'll just remind you, this is the console.log. Remember, this is how you log out to the browser. Document.write, how you output text onto your document, the alert pop-up and the prompt pop-up. So now we're gonna close all of these things. So now I will tell you, I'll start breaking it down to you like this. Now, JavaScript is made out of variables, functions, and these are basically what make up the language. It's not just that. You have objects, you have arrays, different things, but I will start first with the variables. Now, variables are containers. They are containers which carry information. Now, in JavaScript, you have different data types. You've got strings. Strings are basically text. You've got numbers. Numbers are your 1, 2, 3 digits, and then you've also got your decimal point numbers. You've got booleans. Booleans are true or false values. They determine whether a statement is true or false, but you will understand what that means. And then you've got objects. Now I will start by just making an example of what a variable is. This is how you declare a variable in JavaScript. Say, let my variable is equal to, I'll say, John. And then I will output this so that we can see it. I'll say document dot write. Then inside here, I will output the value of my variable. This value over here, I will output through the document.write. So I will say my variable. Let's see what the document outputs. John. You see? So that was the first example of a string type variable. Now the second variable, and another important thing in JavaScript, this is how you comment something out. If you do not want a piece of a program to not run, you comment it out by using // For instance, if I do this, if I use // here, what will happen is that this becomes plain text, but it is not read by the program. It is not read. It is just text which is there. I can use it to describe what my code is doing, but it will not be read. It will not be processed. So if I go back and I say, then it gives me an error because it does not know what this variable is, because as far as the program is concerned, this does not exist because I have commented it out. So this is how you comment a line out, by using //. So I'm just gonna write a few descriptions here just to let you know, so that when somebody else reads this code, they can understand what this code is doing. I'll say this is a string variable. Okay, so the next variable that I'm going to create is going to be a number variable. So I will turn this to a number variable. And what a number variable does, it carries the variable type of number. So I will say my num is equals to 12. Or I will say 60. I don't know. That's just my own personal preference. And then what I'm going to do again, I am going to once again output it out to my browser. Okay, so this is John 16. Okay, what is happening now is that it is outputting all of these in one line. So what I will do is I will create space or a break between the lines so that each and every output is written in its own specific line. How I will do this is by using, if you remember your HTML, I will use the BR tag, which means break. So it will break the line and then the next output will be outputted on a new line. So this is what this does. So I will use the break here and I will use it again here so that everything is in its own line. Yes, John 16. So just for us to verify that this is what we say it is, I will put in some text here and say this is my string variable. Now, if you are asking yourself why I'm using this plus over here, what this does is that if you want to concatenate, what concatenate means is to combine two different outputs to make them into one output. Let's just put it that way. Then you use plus because my variable carries this value over here of John. And what I want to do is I want to take this string over here and combine it with my variable. If I just write them both next to each other without using the plus sign, the program will not understand what it is that I am doing, because it will just read this as just one word and it will wonder what the hell is this. But if I use the plus, then it can understand, it will be able to read that, oh, this is text, this is new text, it's got nothing to do with my variable, and this plus sign means that there's something else which is being added to this text or combined with the text, similar to the break tag. The plus here shows that there is also another addition, something that is being added to the line. It is not my variable, but it is something else. It is the break tag, which is an object in and of itself. So now you have three different objects or three different elements, so to speak. And I'm combining them with plus so that the program will understand that these are different elements which are being combined to work together. Hope that makes sense. So I said I will copy this and then I will also use it over here. Over here. So this should be fine. So this is my number variable. Yes, remember to change that. So if I go here and I output this, oh look, this is my string variable John, this is my number variable 16. So now we have outputted two different statements from two different variables. Now the last two, I will give you another variable which is a Boolean variable. I'll say let my bool equal true, and we will output that again. I'll say document dot write this is plus my bool plus the break tag. Yes, and then I'll say this is my Boolean. This is my Boolean variable, and so let's see what that outputs to. This is my Boolean variable, and it's outputting to true. If I change it to false, it will be false. So another thing to know about variables is that once I have declared a variable, like my variable, which holds the value of John. If at a later stage I want to give it a different value, I can just assign it a different value. I do not have to redeclare it because I have declared it, and this is how you declare it by using the let word. The let shows that you are declaring this variable, that it's new. It's like you're creating a new variable. So let is a way of saying this is a new variable. Okay, I will illustrate how to assign a new value to an already existing variable. So I will use my variable as an example. So here I will say my variable equals now my variable will be equal to Thanos. Wow, from John to Thanos. How incredible. So now I'm going to once again document dot write, and then I will output it. Say my variable. I'm not going to include all those other things over there that I was using, the breaks and all of that. I just want to illustrate a point. I just want to be quick. Excuse me, I made a mistake. I added quotation marks. I was just supposed to write my variable. Sorry. That's why it outputted it as text. It did not recognize it as a variable. See, there we go. Now we've got Thanos. So my variable is now equal to Thanos, or now holds the value of Thanos. So like a container, you can put anything in the container. It is up to you what you want to put in it. But in the JavaScript language, we have different types of contents that you could fill a container with. These contents would be strings, which is text, and other type of content that you could fill a container with is numbers, and another one would be Boolean. Now, a Boolean would be used in an instance where I declare that my name is John, right? And if I wanted to verify that information, then I would ask, is it true that my name is John or Tabo? Then if my name truly is Tabo, then the Boolean would confirm by saying it is true, this individual's name is Tabo. And this is how you would use a Boolean. It is used to basically evaluate or to confirm if whether a statement is true or false. In the future, when we get into more in-depth stuff, you will understand where this would be applicable, how you would use it, and why you would use it. And I think, yes, for the first time, this is quite a mouthful. And once again, since last time I illustrated that you could output text directly on the console instead of just on your browser page, I will show you how you could use console.log to output the same information which would appear on your console. So all I would do is just say console. I'm sure you can figure this out. Console.log. Then I'll say my variable. Simple. And what will happen is that over here, wait, what is happening? Yeah, I am trying to enlarge my well, seems like I have reached the max. Okay, interesting. I cannot enlarge my I cannot zoom in any more than I have right now. So I hope that this is visible. Yeah, I hope that this is visible, but as you can see here, it's Thanos. And once again, I can console all the other variables. I'll say console.log all the other variables that I have declared. For instance, I'll just take this statement over here, just copy that, and then I'll output it over there. And there we go. This is my number variable. Okay, it has outputted the break because it is reading it as text, because the break tag is only recognized within an HTML document. So when I output the information on the console, it does not know what this is. It does not recognize this at all. So what I would have to do is just remove that Okay, if I wanted to escape, this is how I would do it. This is the proper way of escaping. So if I'm right, this should be on one line and this should be on a different line. So let's test it. Yes, this is it. So this is my number variable, and then it wrote the value of it in a different line, on a different line. So if I wanted to put it on the same line, then I would go like that, and here they are on the same line. So this, yes, backslash n, this is how you escape, or this is how you break a line. Okay, this is an escape character. This is how you use backslash to escape a character. So this is what this means, basically, that after this text, please skip this line and then output the next value. That's what it means. So yes, for this lesson, you have learned how to use variables. You know what a variable is? Variable is a container which holds information. The different types of information that JavaScript variables can hold is text, which is strings, numbers, and booleans. Strings, numbers, and booleans. You have objects, but I have not spoken about objects as yet. So for now, you know what a string, you know what a number is, and you know what a boolean is. So what I would suggest is play around with these things. Just type out a whole lot of gibberish, whatever it is that tickles your fancy, and then output it out to your console or directly on your browser page from the HTML document that you created. Play around, get comfortable with this concept, and then we will come back to it again and then add on to this information that we have learned. So for now, I'll say this is it. It has been awesome. It's been nice. Till the next episode. Yeah, have a nice day, folks. Peace. If you thought this video was good and helpful, please press that like button. For any questions or input, just remember to leave a comment. And if you want to see more videos like this, then subscribe to my channel and I'll keep more stuff coming your way.